Hello again, it's Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery in the backyard with a 14 by 14 inch size canvas, a ring pour pitcher, and a desire to do a single ring pour with some of the folk art color shifting purple that I've become recently very addicted to. And what other colors? Probably just strictly self-indulgent colors. Is that going to be one? No. And I'm looking for it, and I'm looking for it, and where is it? I should have had it ready. Yeah, okay. So we'll put some black in there. We'll put some purple in there. What the heck? We'll put some green in there. I still want that magenta. Magenta. There it is. It's got some shimmering pearl in there. And while we're at it, I don't know. Maybe I'll skip the enamel this time. And first in is last out, so I'm just going to give myself an opportunity at this point. I'm going to use some white. I think I'm a little bit, yeah, I don't have much of an opening there. I need some cheering up, so I'm going to give it to myself in colors. And I'm going to try and remember to shake these. And maybe I'm going to have to pour them. I crave that enamel. I'm going to use a skewer because I might want that color again. And I got the tip unclogged. And that came up with some nice cells. And maybe some white pearl. I think that's enamel. Now, you know what? I'm just going to put some enamel in there. A little white enamel never hurt anything. And I'm going to have to decide at a certain point in time when enough is enough. And I probably left a couple of these less shaken than I should have. I'm gonna, sometimes it's a little tough to make a decision. I think that Prussian blue near this color shifting folk art ought to be a good idea. And this time, oh, it's so hard to decide not to get creative. I'm gonna grab my canvas. And just go for it. And maybe spinning the turntable might help. Let's see if I can actually make myself do this. Because it's been a heck of a long time since I tried to do a single ring pour in the center of a canvas. And it seems kind of boring until you start to tip it, and then you find out that it's really, potentially, anything but boring. It looks pretty boring to me right now. And I would kind of like to squeeze some other colors in there, but I think I'm just going to force myself to be patient and grab an edge catcher. Maybe I'll tip to all four corners and see what happens, because even though the rotation seems to allow things out that I don't normally get, I'm wondering what's going to happen, because I seem to be swallowing a lot of the nice colors that I like around the outside edge. But you know, I've been doing this long enough so that if I don't like what I've got, I'll just throw a basting brush in there or whatever tool, a spatula. I've never tried to pour one of these in a square before. It's kind of cool, actually. I'm not seeing anything I'm totally in love with, but the colors are beginning to show up. This is definitely, I'm really short on time today, but I took my colors out at breakfast time, and it's mid-afternoon now. So it's either use them up on something that's going to be fairly fast, or don't use them. I'm going to try and recenter my paint. and then let it go down. Yeah, I'm going to do what I usually do and use an edge catcher, to the best of my ability anyway. And I think what I'm not going to do is roll a rivulet down the crack. I'm just going to let all of that go right there. And then send it back again. Actually, I'm going to send some of that right off. And I can use that in another place, I think. Getting some really pretty color variations, stripiness. And this is just a really different, is it still a ring pour if you pour in a square? I don't know. I'm going to let any paint that I've got spare come right down here. Actually, I'm just going to dip that edge right in that. This is just different. Like I said, is it still a ring pour if you don't tip it in a ring? I poured it in a ring. Is it a square pour? I don't know. This one I'm going to let roll both ways and cover the edge when I rock the edge catcher. Because I can. That's the name of my first book on the Amazon link. Hey, you guys have, if you haven't seen, we put out a volume 2 called Unlimited Possibilities. It's on the Amazon link below, show more underneath the video. I'm going to grab my OXO omelet turning spatula over here and scrape up some of that paint off the edge catcher because I can. And because I want to. Grab a little bit more. My tendency is to want to just fill in a few places with some more colors. But right now, I'm going to put that edge catcher back up there before I drip any more paint on my tile. Although, that paint is all viable. I clean my tiles every night, so, and sometimes twice in a day or more. What do I want to put down there? Anything? I've been kind of into non-symmetrical things lately. It's kind of neat to see what you can do with the patterns. And I like the zigzag. That's pretty cool. So I'm just going to keep trying to push my envelope and make the paint that I've got so far spread. And then I'm going to use that right here and right there. Now I really could do something else, and I'm kind of inclined, like add color, but I don't think I need to. I'm going to pull a little bit of that. So I'm liking just letting it all go on the diagonal, but I'm getting this rivulet from where I added color in there. It's still a very bloody slow process for me. I'm just going to keep changing the trajectory of that leading edge point. And if this paint goes all the way down, then that might be kind of cool. You know, I'm just stubborn about certain things. Like giving up too soon. I'm sorry, I'm not very talkative because I'm a lot focused on what I'm trying to do. And that might be construed as making not enough paint go further than it wants to, but I think I'm having a good time. Pretty sure. And that was Prussian blue that I thought was black. now I'm going to take a straw to it. Because I know it sells nicely. And I really don't think I really had enough color. I wanted some blue I didn't get in there. That's an awesome blue. Wow. I thought that was a color shifting blue, but what I think it is it was a color shifting faux carp, and then I added dark blue unicorn spit to it. And I think I'm going to use some more of that, to tell you the truth. But where? Like I said, if I don't like it, then I'll do something else with it. I really don't need a super abundance of paint to get what I'm looking for. I'm just going to move that down somewhat. Take some more paint off my edge catcher. Put it right there and right there. And I think, because I'm so enamored of the color shifting blue with the unicorn spit in it, I'm just going to take advantage of my feelings and add some more. That very greenish color that you see right now, or at least it is for me, is an Art Minds Mysterious that they stopped making, unfortunately. Well, I'm kind of thinking I'm a little incapable of following the rules, so I apologize for anybody who was expecting that to be what I said it was going to be. So the rest of you are aware of who I am, and that's kind of cool. I'm just not done with it, that's all. Come out, Prussian blue. I'm wondering what I should do to get more drama in here. And I really don't have what I want. And I think this turquoise might be perfect. Yes, I think so, actually. That may have solved my problem right there. What else? There's bound to be something else. I didn't really keep any of this. I don't even remember putting any in there. I put that little bit of white enamel in there. And I got that cloudy essence, I think. I'm just going to have my way with it, and you all were expecting it. I'm just waggling the straw as I go. And then I'm just going to tip into that black line, and all those cells are just going to spread. I am still not happy. It just might be that kind of day for me. So let me find some white pearl or some gold. I got some gold mica powder, and I have not used it yet. And I want it a little more subtle than that. I think I want it a lot more subtle than that. So this is Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio. Struggling a little bit. Still having a good time. Reminds me of something I used to do. I'm liking it better. Might as well go for it, right? I've got some pink enamel. I'm going to give myself permission to tell you guys. What am I going to tell you? There's a drawing every month, and you can find it on the end screens of any video. Included in the exhibition video, you'll find the prizes from the drawing. You won't find the drawing. But you can contribute if you'd like to contribute to help keep me painting. Thank you to everybody who has. Through PayPal or Patreon. Or talk to me about Batzell. Well, it's a start. It might really be just a start. And you'll be gone soon, and I won't have remembered to tell you, if you shop the Amazon link below, show more, you help me out, and I appreciate that. If you look for the Teespring clothing below the video, my designs are on there, and there's some great all-over print leggings and all-over print t-shirts, and all of those things help me out. The most helpful thing that you can do is to watch the videos longer. It's the only thing that the YouTube algorithm responds to as far as helping me get placement where people will see me. Thank you to 85,000 of you guys, and I think I want a little more turquoise. And maybe a little more of that favorite pink of mine. And then I'm going to try and torch before you're gone. We torch to release the bubbles in the paint. I refuse to take what's given me as far as, if I don't like it, I'm going to fix it. And thank you guys for joining me. I'm pretty sure I have a crib sheet around here somewhere, which I should tell you there are playlists totaling 22 on created playlists on my channel. So if you go there and you're looking for more videos, there's over 1,000 of them. This right here is totally calling me. Oops. Alright, well, you're going to be gone soon, so I should check and see. And I'm just going to use a skewer to manipulate that beautiful color into place. And then I will eventually take the card out of my hand. Just rolling that skewer sideways just to make some stripes that weren't there before. And I am going to torch this, and it's sort of kind of a ring pour, but not as much as it was before. And I'm trying to remember what I'm supposed to tell you guys. Thank you for the thumbs up, and thank you for the wonderful comments you leave me all the time. You get me through the hard times where things are not working for me the way I'd like them to at YouTube. And I hope to be here at least till April 2020, if I can manage that. I do sell my artwork. I give classes at the house in Spring Hill. I love you guys, and I will see you anon. This is Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery in the backyard, saying maybe we'll get some more cells with the torch, and maybe we won't.